July 15th, 2024, and I'm going to keep coming with these videos because it just the ridiculousness that I hear from these people, it makes absolutely no sense. And you people out there who watch these things and you listen to these things and you're buying this, and I'm just going to say it straight way, trash. Okay, here we have the Department of Homeland Security, okay, chief advisor, and he's going to speak and talk about how we're going to review how the shooter got to the top where that building where he, in his location, they admit, no, he should have never been able to get to that location, but yet it takes some type of review and some type of sit-down analysis to figure out how this happened, how this was even possible. I'm going to tell you how it was possible. It's because it is staged, people. It is staged. That's how it's possible. Because they allowed it to happen, because it's a staged event. It's a psychological operation on the people. I know it's hard to digest. I know it's hard to believe. I know it's hard to stomach the fact that somebody would have the nerve to point a finger and say, this is psychological operations. This is 100% psychological operations. And when are you people going to realize that your government is taking plays and making plays right from the Nazi handbook? We have, like I said in a prior video, we have all this funding, we have all this money spent for safety, and then yet somehow, in some way, no one's ever stays safe. It's just amazing, isn't it? Isn't it just amazing when you let the government, when you let daddy, your government, keep you safe, then they're never able to keep you safe? Shouldn't you start asking questions? Shouldn't you start using your brain and thinking maybe they're intentionally not trying to keep you safe because maybe, just maybe, they have an agenda for you? People, you need to use your brain. Listen to this.
Mayorkas? I believe there he is. Okay, Mr. Secretary, thank you for joining us this morning. We just heard a little bit about the investigation. I think a lot of people are having questions about how a gunman could get up to the roof with a clear line of sight on the president. You oversee the Secret Service. What went wrong? What's being done about it?
George, let me at the very outset echo President Biden's important words of yesterday evening. We are so very grateful that former President Trump is okay. Our hearts are with the Comperator family that lost a father and a husband, and we are praying for those injured for a full and speedy recovery. George, A direct line of sight like that to the former president should not occur. That is precisely why President Biden directed that an independent review of the incident occur. That will be done in close coordination with the FBI, which is conducting a separate criminal investigation, the importance of which cannot be overstated. We have to learn everything about the assailant, who, of course, the Secret Service so bravely and heroically neutralized. And we are going to really study the event independently and make recommendations to the Secret Service and to me so that we can assure the safety and security of our protectees, which is one of our most vital missions in the Secret Service, the Department of Homeland Security, and across the government.
What do you mean independently?
It is very important that the facts be learned by an independent body outside of the Department of Homeland Security so that the integrity of the investigative process and the conclusions reached and the recommendations made have the full confidence of the government and the American public. And we intend to be transparent with respect to the findings and recommendations of the independent review.
You also received a letter from the chairman of the House Homeland Security Committee that suggests your department may have, quote, rebuffed multiple requests from President Trump's security detail to increase protective resources. How do you respond to that?
That is unequivocally false assertion. We keep very close watch on a very dynamic threat environment. The president, the former president, are consistently under threat. We take every single threat seriously. We make security adjustments as are warranted. We had enhanced security for the former president beginning at least in June. We have not received any requests for additional security measures that were rebuffed. That assertion is unequivocally false.
And you're confident the Republican National Convention is now secure?
We have been planning for the security of the Republican National Convention for 18 months. It is a national security special event. We work very closely not only with our federal government partners, but with state and local authorities to ensure the safety and security of the RNC.
Mr. Secretary, thanks for your time this morning.
Are you feeling stuck with...
Okay, so there you go. Incompetence or agenda? What is it, people? Incompetence? Is this incompetence or agenda? You see, I served in the United States Marine Corps for 5 years. I did 2 combat tours. And the negligence and the absolute meltdown of measure that took place, if this is in all in fact reality, which I don't believe it is. I think it's just nothing but a bunch of bull crap that you're being spewed. If it truly is negligence, then you people are spending, and then myself, we're being stolen from by our government, which I already believe we are, but you're being stolen from because these people can't keep anything safe. It's obvious. I could have done a better security detail for the Secret Service on Saturday when this took place. Anybody who served in the military and has done any type of infantry work knows that you secure perimeter 360-degree security. Very, very simple. Yet we pay these people all this money. And you even heard him say, it's since June whatever, we've had heightened security and provided heightened security resources for the former president. Listen, man, you either believe this stuff or you use your brain and you think about what they're saying. You analyze what they're saying and put it to the test of reality. That's how you see through these things. Or you just continue to be a simpleton and believe every single thing that box tells you. If you don't think that the United States government practices psychological operations, mind control, desensitization, psychological warfare upon you, the American citizen, you're not living in reality. You're not living in reality. What you have before you is nothing more, nothing less than a stage, and you're watching it play out right before your very eyes. And it's all to take away your freedom, to take away your rights in this country. If you want to take over a people, Adolf Hitler said, first disarm your citizens. That's the ultimate goal for the New World Order, is to disarm you. And they're using terrorism to push that very goal. They've been doing it for a long time to you people out there. And we are willingly going to walk right into what they want, because we do not think. Another quote from Adolf Hitler here. What great fortune for governments that the people do not think. So it's a good fortune for the government that the American people do not think. That they sit up there and they listen to this guy, Mayorkas or whatever his name is, the Department of Homeland Security, sit there and use a lot of big words and a lot of big language. But at the end of the day, he's either just going along with the script, or he's in absolute admittance that he is incompetent, the Department of Homeland Security is incompetent, Secret Service members are incompetent, the FBI is incompetent, the CIA is incompetent. It's either it's a stage or it's that. But I'm telling you right now, it's not incompetence, it's a stage. You people better wake up. Like I said, there's going to be more things to come. There's going to be more attacks to come. And you're either gonna wake up and realize it, or you're just going to continue to fall for the same play over and over again. And my job here is to try to wake you up to the fact that you're being lied to. You're being lied to. And you start asking questions and you start demanding answers. What all these different departments, FEMA, the CIA, Secret Service, the Department of Homeland Security, the FBI, have all these different agencies, and yet still cannot keep people safe. We're not supposed to have all these agencies as a constitutional republic, because the people are supposed to be armed, and the people are supposed to provide their own security. But when you allow the government to come in and say, hey, I'm with the government, I'm here to help you. We're here to help you. Let's make America safe again. These are all red flags. These are all dangerous terms. These are all things that are going to lead you into a new world order. These are all things that are going to lead you into complete enslavement of the system. And you're either going to fall in line with their Führer or you're not. Most people will fall in line. Most people who claim to be Christians will renounce Christ. Most people will become a fanboy cheerleader of Führer, whoever they put up there in front of you. Whoever that's going to be, but it's coming. Oh, it's coming. Wake up today, people. Wake up. Believe nothing, question everything. Research it, find it out for yourself. Seek the truth. Stop believing these liars on screen.